We just received an S-level wanted notice from the IPC. Boot Hill, a cyborg of unknown origin and age, but it is suspected he may be a Galaxy Ranger. It is believed that he's involved in multiple criminal activities targeting the IPC. The Criminal Investigation Unit advises caution. The person in question is known for his dangerous behavior. In this episode of Keeping Up with Star Rail, we'll delve into the life of this criminal, uncovering his heinous acts, and teach you how to deal with such a vicious outlaw. Today's show doubles as a security training course for the IPC. And we are pleased to welcome Don Hung, the knowledgeable databank administrator from the Astral Express, as our guest.
Security training course? Perhaps I'm on the wrong set. I thought I was invited to introduce 100 friendly ways to communicate with Boot Hill.
Nope. This is the right set. But we can't exactly stand outside his shooting range and yell at him or stare him down, right? How awkward would that be? Well, without further ado, let's take a look at Boot Hill. Criminal records indicate that Boot Hill is a physical-type character who follows the path of the hunt. Known for his audacity and brazenness, he adheres to a more old-school method of settling disputes with a duel. When Boot Hill uses his basic attack, he deals physical damage to a single enemy. When Boot Hill uses his skill, he and the target enemy are locked in a standoff for a set number of turns. While in this state, both sides may only attack each other, during which time the damage received from one another is increased. Using this skill does not regenerate energy, but won't end Boot Hill's turn. Now here's the first pointer about dealing with Boot Hill. Do not challenge him to a one-on-one fight.
So it still comes down to a fight, doesn't it? While he prefers solving problems through one-on-one duels, he isn't one to kill needlessly. I believe the first rule in dealing with him should be to provide a reason not to shoot you.
But let's face it, accidents can and do happen. But if you're unlucky enough to find yourself caught in a one-on-one with Boot Hill, it's worth remembering during standoff, his basic attacks are enhanced, resulting in increased physical damage to the target enemy. If an enemy caught in the standoff is defeated or the weakness is broken, Boot Hill will exit the standoff state and gain one stack of Pocket Trick Shot. For every stack of Pocket Trick Shot he has, the toughness reducing damage from his enhanced basic attacks increases. And if the enemy's weakness is already broken, Boot Hill will inflict additional break damage based on the number of Pocket Trick Shot stacks he has. After winning a battle, Boot Hill will keep his stacks of Pocket Trick Shot and take them into the next fight. When facing Boot Hill, it's best to ask your sidekicks to wait on the sidelines. Waiting in line to be taken down by Boot Hill only serves to make him fight harder and longer.
Bravery is tested against the strong, not the weak. Likewise, Boot Hill has no interest in fighting those who are weak.
And after unlocking certain traces, Boot Hill regenerates energy every time he obtains Pocket Trick Shot. This effect is also triggered even after Pocket Trick Shot exceeds its maximum number of stacks. When using his ultimate, Boot Hill applies physical weakness to a single enemy for several turns, deals physical damage, and causes their next action to be delayed.
Don't be fooled. Boot Hill follows the less is more approach, causing weakness breaks with just one shot, meaning he doesn't waste bullets.
After Boot Hill uses his technique and enters combat, the first time he uses his skill allows him to inflict physical weakness on the enemy target for a certain number of turns. Now on to the last pointer for facing Boot Hill. Fully prepare yourself mentally before stepping onto the battlefield. As long as you put on a brave face, there'll be no chance for Boot Hill to break you. In summary, as a character who follows the path of the hunt, Boot Hill excels in one-on-one fights. He makes himself increasingly formidable in combat by stacking Pocket Trick Shots, which he accomplishes by defeating enemies or with weakness breaks. With a skill that boosts his damage and an ultimate that applies physical weakness debuffs, Boot Hill is a powerhouse in crucial battles against powerful enemies. Avoid one-on-one duels, don't bring sidekicks, and remember to put on a brave face. With these in mind, you'll find there's nothing to fear about Boot Hill.
Avoid one-on-one duels? Isn't a one-on-one duel unavoidable?
And our employee of the year can't wait to show off his skill. Let's put today's lessons to the test in a simulated battle. Our employee of the year has brought two sidekicks along. Perfect. He's clear, remember, point one, avoid one-on-one.
Seems he's forgotten the other point.
No. Boot Hill makes the first move using his skill to enter standoff, and then follows up with an enhanced basic attack. By firing the first shot, although gravely unethical, he still gains one stack of Pocket Trick Shots.
Condemnation has no effect on him.
Our fearless employee launches a valiant assault, effectively taking some of the wind out of Boot Hill's sails. Boot Hill is back to his old tricks, earning himself an additional stack of pocket trick shot. But that's not a problem. We hold the upper hand. Although things are a little complicated, our exceptional employee hasn't forgotten point two. Avoid bringing sidekicks. He's standing strong, not giving Boot Hill any chance to seize upon.
If your enemy doesn't have a weakness, create one.
But even though that strike dealt a heavy blow to our side and delayed our action, our stalwart team leader still stands strong. And he's able to take another enhanced basic attack before he clocks off for the day. Okay, let's extend our gratitude to our Employee of the Year for providing us with such a deep understanding of just how ruthless this criminal really is. It's evident that the chances of a friendly dialogue with Boot Hill are practically zero. In dealing with such a brute,
Bad news, Albert! Boot Hill has broken in!
Huh?
He took advantage of a lapse in security during training, and he...
Hello?
Well, fudge me. You must be that affection-starved little birdie. I reckon you've got some measure of my grit. So why are you still spinning all those sweet, fine, fudging, shirt-bagging, slippery-tongued tall tales? I'm about to show you some muddle fudging tough love.
No, why didn't you say something earlier? He may have some gripes about the show, but he sounds quite nice when you talk to him.
I don't think he was trying to be nice.